Shot 236. I look like shit. Tune in to the YouTube version of the Espresso podcast so you can see my stupid ass face. No, seriously though. Look at this. This is like 4 days out of the hair transplant surgery chair. I've got some stories to tell you. But yeah, remember, join the Patreon, $5 a month for an extra episode every single week. Can't talk already. And listen to These Guys podcast with me and Joey Molinaro. Drops every Tuesday at 7 a.m. BenedictMerch.com for all your merch. Not wearing it today because I have to wear a button-up shirt because of my hair transplant. What if I just wore like a fucking button-up shirt all day long and not like a normal ass? I guess a baseball jersey isn't normal, but you know what I'm saying. What if I just wore like a button-up shirt from Kohl's every day? Kill me. And remember, actually, you wouldn't remember because I've never told you, but December 22nd, Detroit House of Comedy. I'm headlining. Get your tickets. I'll put the link in the description, and I'm bringing some friends. But it's going to be a great night. December 22nd. It's like the ideal date. Perfect. Yeah. Pop out, Detroit. Fuck. But all right, let's do it. Talk about my hair transplant later. We got some shit to do. What's the incident or the craziest thing that happened at your high school? Let's do it. Here we go.
Hey, what up, ganger? Craziest thing that happened in high school for me? Well, honorable mention has to go to when the gym teacher banged one of the tennis players, and then I had to sit next to the tennis player's boyfriend in class the next day. That was a real doozy. But that's runner-up to number one.
I don't want to know.
We had a class called IT, but it wasn't like computer shit. It was like more of a trades class, and we all sat in these modules, and it was 2 to 3 people per module. And one class period, which I was lucky enough to be in, I guess this girl fell asleep and this dude next to her started jagging it, bro. Heavy. To completion. And then it got on her leg. And it was just the biggest story in school about how this dude jizzed on a girl in a IT class. And lucky enough, as I said, I was in the class. Unfortunately, wasn't in the splash zone, but I got to see the aftermath, and I wish it was me.
It was you, dude. There's no chance it wasn't you. Jagging in a module. Oh, shit. It sounds kind of, I don't know, bro. Is it facts? Is there evidence? Because there's always that kind of rumor, like at your high school, like, oh, bro, he jizzed on her. There's always some rumor like that. Was it really true, though? The rumor at my school was like somebody gave somebody like head on the tennis courts. I was like, it's so funny, the shit that happens in high school. Jagging, though, live during class to completion. Dude, it just shows you how horny are you? How horny are dudes in high school that you can just do that, like with all the pressure around you? I could never. I gotta be locked away. Nah, one time I got suspended, in school suspension, and I tried it. He's saying it all. It wasn't to completion though, but just imagine in school suspension, jagging off. Tell us why you got in trouble and why you got in trouble. Let's keep going.
Benedict, you know I'm about to give you a funny ass story. I basically every year in high school had some fuck shit go down, and I was in trouble at least once a year with the principals and get ISS and OSS.
ISS.
We had me writing a diss track
time.
and then getting suspended. I got caught eating lunch in my car and then got suspended for that.
And
weak. Then one to top it off, I think this is the best story time, which I'll tell you, is when I was my senior year, I went to school for a law enforcement school. And it was 2 weeks before I was about to graduate, and they pulled me out of class and searched me and my car because I was reported for having illegal substances on me. And they found my weed in my car, and I got kicked out of school. I was expelled, and I had to graduate school at alternative school. and I was charged and had to go to court for all of it.
Jesus
but, you know, the charge is free.
Christ.
Everything's good. Charge was dropped. And I'm living my life now smoking weed.
Dude, people like weed way too much. Like, I get it, but like, dude, if you're in high school and you like weed that much, like, just wait till you get home. You remember when they had to bring the dogs? Did they ever bring the dogs to your school? The drug dogs? And you never knew? Dude, how, and the people that smoked weed all the time at school, like, I was nervous and I didn't even know what weed was. I was like, oh my God, somebody probably put weed in my fucking locker or some shit. Like, of course it's going to have, somebody probably was in my car and had weed and it fell out of their pocket. Now I have weed in my car and the dog's going to be like, like, that's definitely going to happen to me. But the people that smoked weed every day and then the drug dogs just came to school, like, what did they feel like? Bro, I remember I looked out of the window in like my history class and like the known drug dealer at my high school, bro, the dogs were circling his car like 17,000 times. I was like, ah! Yeah, people who like, I mean, dude, yeah. How did you even, like, there was so much shit going, so much drama going down with you. How did you even learn anything? Just keep going.
There was a kid on my football team that shit his pants at football practice. It was crazy.
Dude, I know this dude that left that voice message, and it was him who shit his pants. And it changed the trajectory of his whole life. It did. It was like the first day of high school football, freshman football. And this dude literally he was pretty good. And he shits his pants and breaks his leg the same year and is never heard from again. Oh, shit. What a year. Same year. Never heard from again. But it was really funny. That made him really funny. And he's a homie for life. But as far as his football career, just keep going.
All right, so my junior year of high school, right, word got around that there was going to be a walkout. So at like 1:42 in the afternoon or whenever the hell it was, everybody just walked out of class and just for the most part was just walking around like idiots. But then two girls started fighting in the courtyard. Bro, a cop went to break it up and I guess was just so fed up with the whole walkout thing that he just straight up decided to tase one of these bitches. Dude, straight up in the courtyard in front of thousands of kids just having a full-on seizure from being tased. But in the end, she ended up not pressing any charges.
Oh, jeez. Come on, this guy. It seems illegal for that to happen now. Like if a cop tased a girl in high school right now, like I feel like that cop would like, I don't know, be in the electric chair the next day. But it doesn't seem right. Can you do that? I don't know. But everybody at my school was too bitch to ever have a walkout. Like imagine coordinating an entire school walkout. And if everybody did it, there's no fucking way I would have done it. Dude, this one time this happened in one of our classes, like a religion class. The whole entire class was like, let's all face the back wall. And I was like, fuck. Like maybe if our teacher was like young and like got it and stuff, but our teacher was this old fucking lady. I was like, oh my God, we can't do this, bro. She probably already thinks she's losing her fucking mind. Watch her walk into the class and we're all turned around facing the wall. She's going to like faint. Bro, I couldn't do it. And I just got in trouble for some other shit. So I was like, I can't. So the whole rest of the class fucking turned their desk towards the back wall and faced the back wall. And I was the only one facing facing forward. She didn't even notice me. Oh, fuck. Starts crying. But no. Let's keep going.
So my high school incident didn't happen to myself in particular, but it was my best friend. Well, she's not my best friend anymore, but basically She took a video of, and it got spread around the whole school, of her putting peanut butter on her vagina and having her dog lick it off. And that got leaked, and she ended up switching schools. So that was fun.
The old school switcher. That's hilarious. Oh, yeah. Why'd you transfer in at her new school? Oh, I just wasn't feeling it. Actually, you were feeling it. Old Peter Pan. She transferred in a jiffy. She skippied her way over to the high school across town. But there's more to this. Hold on.
And I'm from Indianapolis, so better feature me.
Old peanut butter puss. I've heard of dudes putting peanut butter all over their balls and shit and having their dog lick it off, but not ever a girl doing that. What a savage. Having a rough time. Need some sexual activity. Dude, girls don't need to be putting peanut butter on their shit and having their dogs lick it. Like, call any dude to do that. Their dog? I get it if a dude's putting peanut butter all over him and doing that, because guys can't get girls. But girls can walk outside and get a dude. Didn't have to resort to that. Have old Lassie down there, but hey. Whatever. Let's keep going.
Oh, do I have an incident for you? So, my senior year, 2 girls had beef with each other. Don't remember what it was about. You texted my boyfriend, you dumb bitch! I don't know if that's what it was, but let's just say it was that, because it probably was. Well, the one girl decided, fuck it, I'm gonna take a shit on your car hood. And guess what? She took a shit on her car hood. Fast forward to school the next morning, the shitter got taken out of class along with the other girls that were a part of it, and all of them got suspended. That's pretty shitty.
What high schools are these? Dude, no one in their right fucking... I didn't even know girls shit until college. If a girl shit on a car... Dude, imagine her nickname the rest of high school. Old fucking shit pants. Dude, peanut butter girl and shit pants. They would have been best friends. Like, imagine being, like, going to prom or something with old car hood shitter. She asked you to winter formal just with shit all over your car. Thanks. Yeah, sure. Fuck, dude. Let's keep going.
So, Benedict, if you're going to use my fucking voicemail this time, anyway. So, the biggest incident at my high school is that we cut up fish and put them in the air vents. And we had fish hanging around the whole entire school. They could never figure out who did it or whose idea it was. It might have been mine.
You psycho ass.
Oh, well.
Cutting up fish. It does seem like you can just fuck some fish up, though. You know, if you're really gonna fuck an animal up, you know what I mean? It's gonna be fish. Because fish are getting fucked up all the time. You're putting hooks in their mouth and throwing them back into the water. Like, dude, fish don't care, dude. One time I was at like a summer camp and we were catching fish. And me and my buddy were just catching the fish and then just throwing them at rocks. Cause like, dude, you already hooked their mouth. I don't think it's really gonna matter that much. We were like 7 though, so as an excuse, yeah. But putting fish in vents in your house, dude. Kids are so fucking bored. Hey, teachers, teach us some shit that keeps us entertained. How about that? Maybe we won't be hanging fish in vents. You're a psycho for that. You know who that was, too. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. Let's keep going.
Okay, I'm sorry, Benny. This is a long one. There's a lot of details.
Fuck.
So my high school incident
There's
was
so many of these, by the way. Hold on.
hockey player and his girlfriend at the time.
There's so many of these voice messages. And I'm in over my head, so let's keep going.
the girlfriend went to the office, dean and police officer, I think, and told them that her boyfriend had video of them, doing the do, and that she wanted him to delete it and he wouldn't. So the police officer and dean pulled him out of class, and they scared the shit out of him and told him that his life was over, that he was in possession of child pornography, that he was going to do time in prison, and basically he just messed up the rest of his life and his life was over.
There's 2 more of these long ass messages. Can't wait.
It turns out he did not actually have that video. I think it was an audio recording.
Ew, even weirder.
They scared him so much, and then they told him to go to his locker and get all his stuff because they were gonna search his phone. And so when they sent him to his locker, he grabbed all his shit, and then our high school was right next to the local downtown area, so he bolted downtown, and instead of handling it normally, they called the police on him, and the police chased him all throughout downtown until he went to the top of a parking garage and jumped off and killed himself.
Because of an audio sex tape? Damn, ways to die. Lamest ways to die.
Basically, it was a really big scandal because the dean and the police officer talked to him without ever notifying his parents. So his parents ended up trying to sue the school for, basically causing his death. And while all this was going on, we were just going to school like it was normal. A kid that we had known for years had died, and so much shit was going down in the school. And, I sat next to his girlfriend in math class, and we just all fucking powered through it and had to move on. But, yeah, that was the largest incident, and it continued for many years after, just with the court case and everything. So, yeah.
Top 10 worst feelings: going to a strict ass high school and thinking you're about to get in trouble. I feel that, bro. I don't feel it as much as running from school, going to the top of the parking garage and jumping off, but I was in trouble enough in school where I was like, fuck, I want to run away so bad. Would never have actually done it because I'm a bitch, but bruh. Top 3 worst feelings when you're about to get in trouble in high school. You're just waiting for your teacher to be like, go down to the office. But damn, bro. The old audio file. I don't want the video. I want the audio. Let's keep going.
The worst time in high school was when I got de-pantsed in front of a weightlifting class of all boys.
But their PRs were pretty good that day. It's so gross. Bro, being de-pantsed. I'm so glad the era of my life is over. It actually might just be starting, but I had one of those friends that would just de-pants you whenever, dude. In a Wendy's, gone. Everything's out. At a party, bye. Whole dick. De-pantsed at school. Oh, I got de-pantsed at a basketball game one time, front row. And they de-pantsed me, and then they stepped on my pants. So, it was weird, and I fell down, on the sidelines and shit. It was so annoying. But also the funniest thing ever. And it's funnier when the person's, they're naked and they're mad. Because being naked's one thing, but being mad and naked? Kill me.
This chick got caught getting eaten out under a staircase, and the problem was under the camera, the way it was facing them, the guy had a gray sweatshirt on with a hoodie over. So they got caught, or she got caught, never gave up the name, so the administrators couldn't find out who it was, and brought everybody into the auditorium, did a little scare tactic, said, if you don't come forward, we know who you are, which doesn't make any sense. It's counterintuitive. If you know who it is, why are all these people in an auditorium? But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I was just about to go out and, full force say it was me, because why not?
Shut up. Dude, how horny are people? That doesn't make any sense. Dude, I'm scared to do shit like that in public. I'm like, we're going to get like imagine being in high school doing that shit under the stairs. I couldn't do that. You couldn't pay me to do that shit now. Yeah, there's always stories of people doing that kind of shit at like movie theaters. Yeah, we like went in the back of the movie theater. Or we like went into a unisex bathroom. I'm like, just wait till you get home. Why does it have to be on site after English class? There's so many of these voice messages. We're just going to keep ripping through them. You guys are fucking horny.
I was a junior, and this other kid was a junior as well. So he was kind of the talk of the school because he transferred from an all-boys school to our public school. Butter off his nuts. And he decided that one day it would be cool to, during one of our study halls, to jack off during study hall to anime. And now at the time, he was like kind of the new kid and he was very quiet and weird. So, he got busted for obviously jacking off in class because one of my friends had told the teacher like, hey, he's like jacking off. So he got in a lot of trouble and I'm pretty sure he got suspended. So after that, we were all like, okay, this kid.
Hold on. Dude, I wouldn't be able to tell on somebody for jacking off in class. I'd be like, were they though? Like, did I just think that? Did I gaslight myself into thinking he was jacking off? Because what if you told on a kid for jacking off in class, but he wasn't? He'd be like, what the fuck? No, I wasn't.
So this is a long story, but okay, it's getting to the end.
You blame me for jacking off.
After he got suspended, he made this Instagram page and basically threatened to shoot up our school and was targeting a bunch of my friends and was just posting like, don't come to school this day and all this kind of stuff. And, it was a bit traumatic because we're like, is this kid mad that we like didn't let him finish his nut? Like, what's the deal? Why is he threatening to shoot up our school? So then there was a designated day where we had police officers and everything at our school because, he was threatening to shoot up the school that day. So no one went to school that day. And basically the teachers just handed out donuts and snacks all day because we were all worried.
Beautiful day.
That's my story.
Let's party. Hey, why'd you threaten to shoot up the school? Blue balls? Jeez, this guy. Let's have some donuts about it. Why'd you have the party today? What'd you do in school? Had a party for what? Little anime freak. Dude, this is so weird. I love this. Let's keep going. Actually, that's weird that I just said that.
Getting my lip ripped in half in a bounce house from a kid doing.
Okay, that was from last week. That was the dumbest reason you went to the hospital. Whoops. Let's keep going.
Yeah, in my high school, we had the phantom hallway pooper. Piles of shit just kept showing up in the hallway until we finally figured out who that guy was. Fucking legend.
Just imagine if it was like a teacher or a girl. God damn it. They never would know. I would just love to be the person watching those security cameras. Like, who is fucking shitting in these hallways? I would get so ready to watch that film. Oh my, I'd have pizza. I'd throw a party for that shit. Come on. Everybody's invited. Let's watch the security cameras, see who's shitting in the hallway. It ends up being like, oh shit. It would definitely end up being like the priest or some shit. You're like, oh my God. While you're having a celebration for it in this little weird security office. Father Tom's shitting in the hallway. Now we got to blame it on some kid. Oh, fuck. Hold up. Let's keep going. By the way, this is what was the incident at your high school or the wildest thing that happened at your high school? Where'd you guys go? I want to know. Next time I do this, name your high school before you tell the story.
I don't even know where to start with this, but in high school, one of my best friends,
very rickety fan, by the way,
had an affair with one of the teachers, but he was also having an affair with another girl. But my friend actually babysat for him and his family. So when we found out, we quickly made assumptions of things that happened. She denied it, but we knew that they also hooked up. But she claimed that they just kissed. Fast forward 10 years later, she told me last year that they in fact did hook up. Wild though, because she literally was babysitting for his family and like knew his wife. But yeah, the whole school knew, and they knew which two girls, and the other girl was very forthcoming with all of the information.
If you went to a high school where one of the girls you knew didn't bang one of the teachers, you didn't go to high school. That's just common practice. Every high school has one. But like that happened at my high school, but nobody ever, like, it was so on the DL. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Hey, Benedict. I just want to say I'm a huge fan of your podcast and all your Instagram material. Always cracking me up, so keep it up. I just wanted to start off with that. But this story I like to call Bomb Threat. We were sophomores in high school, and we're all in class, all the students doing our thing, and all of a sudden, alarms start going off. Our teacher starts kind of panicking. There's some students that are escorted out to like the soccer field near our school. Then some kids are escorted to this path that led to our local church, where buses and parents were able to pick up their kids because of this bomb threat that was happening in our school. Before you know it, there was fire trucks, there were ambulances, the bomb squad showed up.
Oh, shit.
And then we have this thing called Tiger Text, where it would be sent out to all the parents. And so this parent...
Hold on.
So we have the town essentially freaking out because they can't find their kids. There's this supposed bomb, everything's going crazy. Well, lo and behold, the threatening bomb was actually none other than a ball of masking tape with pipe cleaners sticking out of it. And written on it was the word bomb, spelled B-O-M. A teacher had found it on the water fountain and thought it was his duty to report it. And he did. And all of that caused this craziness in the school and approximately like $50,000 to get the bomb squad called out.
Oh my God.
Fudge.
B-O-M. I wonder if they even meant to like do that. Did they mean it to be a fake bomb threat? Imagine doing a whole ass fucking fake bomb threat and spelling bomb wrong. I would definitely do that and be like, damn it, we forgot the B. Calling the bomb squad on some pipe cleaner and duct tape. What an overreaction. I guess you kind of have to, though, if you're high school. Why was it in the water fountain? Let's keep going.
So the craziest thing that ever happened at my high school was someone threw a pencil through one of those overhead sprinklers, and it flooded about half the school, but all the water was black because it had been sitting in the pipe since the school was built. But we had to evacuate school and missed a few days from it.
Oh, I prayed for shit like that. Why could that never happen at my high school? Like every day I was like, please bomb threat, just something to let us out of school. Just this one day. All it took was a fucking number 2 pencil and the sprinkler. Dude, they're probably happy it happened too, to clean out the water. Black water. I tried that so many times, throwing a pencil up and trying to get it stuck in the ceiling. That's definitely what that kid was doing, and it went right in a fucking sprinkler. Lucky ass school. Let's keep going.
So I went to a really small rural high school. There were like 90 people in each class. And when Obama was president, this girl tweeted that Michelle Obama should die because she changed school lunches to be healthier, and it took away some of her favorite foods at lunch. So she tweeted that Michelle Obama needed to die. Well, next day, the Secret Service literally shows up to our teeny tiny high school, pulls her out of class, and questions her for hours because they thought she had legitimate plans to assassinate the First Lady. And now this person has a restraining order against every president and First Lady for the rest of her life, and she can never be in the same county as either the president or the First Lady.
That's a little extreme, dude. A restraining order against the presidents and first ladies of all time. Doesn't everybody kind of have that, though? You can't just walk up to a former president and be like, "What's up, gang?" Bro, a big-ass restraining order against all the presidents and first ladies ever because you just wanted Turkey Manhattan. Oh, shit. What a fat ass. But it was just a tweet. Imagine how much she really loved the school lunches, though. She loved school lunches so much, she tweeted at the First Lady that she should die. What school did she go to? Pour one up for the lunch ladies at fucking Fat Ass High. School lunches do kind of hit, though. Like, they probably hit because in high school, you're just fucking starving. The food's not even good. You're just like, I don't care. Give me some chicken poppers. Let's keep going.
So this might be a two-parter if it takes me too long to explain, but I remember 4 senior pranks. So every senior class had a senior prank.
We were too bitch to do it.
One class put forks in the ground. Like it was a pavilion-looking high school. The 4 buildings were connected with a top balcony and by ground level. So one class put forks in all the
hey, who gives a fork?
Grassy areas, just like plastic forks. One class released 6 pigs, really only 5 pigs, but they numbered them 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. So the staff was like, "Where's number 5?" There wasn't one. One class played hide and seek one night with like flashlights and stuff.
That'd be fun.
And then the year after I left was the smartest crew. Hold on, that'll be a second part.
Pigs, bro. What kind of country ass high school did you go to? That was probably the easiest prank of all time. Yeah, my dad drops me off every day in an old pig mobile. You know, he just rides around with fucking 19 pigs in the back of his truck. We just left 5 of them in the gymnasium.
So the year after I left was the smartest prank of them all. So on one of our buildings, it spells out, this might give away the name of the high school, but it spelled out blank high school. And they took out a few letters
blank,
of the name of our high school to make it spell incest high school. And that was pretty funny. It made the paper and everything. But yeah, that was incidences. There were more. There were like knife fights and gun fights. And I was getting in my locker one day and a girl had her head slammed into the locker above me, and I'm a wuss, so I ran away. But those are the the pranks, I guess, for every senior class. Fantastic place to grow up, man.
I want to transfer, bro. Incest high. The enrollment. Just me and no. Oh my God, bro. My high school was we were too bitch to do any senior pranks. Because we felt like we were because every time somebody got in trouble at my high school, they were in trouble for like way too long. It wasn't like one game they're suspended. They're suspended for like 2.5 years. It was like, Jesus Christ. Nobody did shit. I wish we did a senior prank. I was way too big of a bitch. I was like, I'm gonna get my cell phone taken away for like 3 years if I do this. No thanks.
So the craziest thing that ever happened at my high school was that someone decided for their senior prank to jizz in the communal cafeteria ranch dressing.
Oh!
The principal ended up eating it. I think he ended up in prison, but that's the craziest thing that happened at my high school.
Damn, dude. The principal ate the jizz. How'd they prove it, I wonder? Principal's like, that shit was really... How do we know you did it? Because that shit was bussin' that day. Hidden Valley.
It wasn't my high school, but I was a teenager, and this is in Ireland. At a party, somebody got a chainsaw.
Oh.
And cut down the shed in the backyard.
Of a high school? Yeah. That's a prank I can get behind, bro. All these jizz pranks, like, I don't know, man. That's a lot. But if you're just gonna chop up a fucking woodshed in the back of a high school, like, that's pretty funny. My favorite prank ever was like some fucking kid at our high school had this little car, this bitch ass car, and he parked it like in the most annoying spot, and like just 7 big dudes from our high school just picked up his car and moved it like behind a hill. Just picked up his car. Like imagine 7 guys around a car just moving that shit. So the kid walked out of school and he was like, "What?" I like a good little prank like that. But if you're gonna like jizz all over the ranch, like, damn, dog.
So I went to
I'm a
really
bitch.
small country school. We're talking K through 12 in the same building.
So weird when schools
in
have
my
kindergartners and seniors in the same school. Huh?
Shop class, these 2 guys made a pipe bomb and it blew up. I think they did it by accident, but who knows? And so I'm pretty sure they got expelled. And then there was another kid that like got into a fist fight with a teacher. But that's pretty much it.
Oh, change the batteries in your smoke alarm. Let's run that back. Hold on.
Another kid that like got into a fist fight with a teacher. But that's pretty much it.
How do you live like that? I don't even remember the damn... What'd she even say? Hold on.
12 in the same building. Shop class, these 2 guys
Built a
made
pipe bomb. What the fuck is a pipe bomb? I've heard that like every day of my life, my whole life. Is it pipe bomb or pike? I'll never know. Pipe bomb. I'm probably going to get like flagged and the government's going to walk in here as I'm recording this. A pipe bomb is an improvised explosive device which usually tightly sealed pipe filled with explosive material. That kid definitely rode the bus. Kids making pipe bombs, they all rode the bus, bro. Nobody knows how to make a pipe bomb unless you ride to and from school with 19 other kids that like make guns out of paper clips and shit. Dude, bus kids know how to do all of that shit.
You'll probably get more than one person talking about this, but the incident at my high school was the back of the bus incident with I think it was 4 basketball players and 1 like freshman basketball player.
Most dangerous place ever, the bus.
I think legally it was called sodomy on the back of the bus, and like all 4 of the seniors got expelled and lost their basketball scholarships. And one of the parents of the seniors paid for the freshman to go to park tutor for the rest of his school career. I don't know how much you can say on the podcast, but it's pretty well known what happened. We also had the next year a bunch of football players pee on a sophomore in the locker room.
Why are football players so
a bunch of people got expelled for that.
It's tradition.
And then we had a lot of kids die from my freshman year to my senior year, so 2009 to 2013.
Bruh, what high school is this? Don't want to know.
And even after the drug stuff, people dying from drugs and getting arrested for selling drugs and all that stuff, I think I still graduated with like 1,400 to 1,500 kids. So didn't even make a dent but the basketball back of the bus thing was super popular. Well, super well known. I wouldn't say it's popular. So go Greyhounds.
Oh, okay. That explains it all. Always at the richest high school in the state, the most fucked up shit happens. Piss on them. Dude, football locker room's got to be the weirdest fucking place in the world. 99 dudes and all of them just want to do weird shit to each other's butts. But at the same time, they're like, let's kick their ass. We got a game on Friday. Let me see your butt, though.
Okay, so the incident that happened at my high school is that we had what was known as the Tuesday shitter. And this was a person who every Tuesday, and this went on for like 3 months, every Tuesday in a different boys' bathroom in our school, someone shat right on the floor. And it became so notorious and nobody knew who this person was. And then about 4 or 5 months went by of this happening every single week, and then it just stopped. And no one to this day, I graduated high school in 2010, to this day, nobody knows who the Tuesday shitter is.
Oh.
I hope he's doing well.
It's probably you. I would love to live that life. Like I was the Tuesday shitter. I would love to. I would have given that shit away. I would have said something or told somebody, or they would have smelled my shit and be like, "Oh, that's fucking Ben's, dude. It smells like a dozen eggs and like Triscuits." Dude, my shit smells different. Why didn't they? I would love to be that guy. Tuesday shitter. That's like a dope Instagram alias, like a Twitter handle, Tuesday shitter.
Hey.
Two more. I can't wait for this shit to be over.
One of the incidents in my high school was I was on varsity water polo team, and
turn the music off.
I get to the high dive board and I do a front flip off the high dive board. Everybody thought it was the coolest thing ever, so I tried to go do it again, and I jump and I do a belly flop. I came up out of the water. It was so embarrassing. My top was off. Everybody was watching. My face was red and I couldn't breathe. So that was definitely one of the biggest incidences in high school, because it was the hangout spot for everybody after school. So it was just so embarrassing.
I don't know, but bro. Every time I've ever tried to jump off of a diving board, I've always just done a fucking belly flop. No matter what I'm trying to do, it always just ends up fucking, like my body hurts for the next 2.5 months. I forgot that is like a thing. Every time I do, like I swim so infrequently, like every time I'm doing anything. Let's go tubing. I always forget my shorts fucking rip off in the water and I'm like, I'm naked now. So anytime there's any type of water, there goes my swim trunks. Just keep going.
So I was sitting at my lunch table my sophomore year of high school.
Last one.
With probably like 10 other girls. And all of a sudden, we see this guy come out of the restroom, butt naked, completely greased up, like rubbed baby oil all over his body, and started running around the lunchroom, came up to our table, started shaking his junk. Then our resource officer came out, tased him, but because he was so greased up, the taser came off of him. I don't know what happened. He got up, started running again. They tased him again, and then they ended up having to tackle him. The best high school memory ever.
Oh. Being the teacher that tackled the fucking greased up naked high school kid. Oh shit. What if you know that kid didn't plan ahead or do anything for any schoolwork, but he just had this shit planned for weeks in advance, and then I'm gonna grease myself up so the tasers won't stick. Bro, How could you do that type of shit when you're like 17? Naked, greased up. Oh, that's like I couldn't even do that shit in my dreams. Get naked, get all greasy, and jump on the tables naked at lunch in high school. Bro, that's got to be... What is this, the Goofy movie? That's wild. I'm so glad this podcast is over, bro. You guys are fucked up. My high school was not like that. But, yo... Remember, December 22nd, Detroit House of Comedy. I'm going to be there. Get your ticks, baby. Fucking around on stage. I'm going to bring some homies, too. BenedictMerch.com for all your stuff. Feeling glonky, Indiana land, all that. And $5 a month for an extra episode every single week on Patreon. Listen to these guys and me and Joey. Damn, dude. I'll talk to you guys next week. All right, fam. See you next time.